What is embodiment? So it's a bit of a catchphrase at the moment. We should be more embodied. We should be having an experience of embodiment when we do yoga, when we around other people, we should feel embodied. Personally, when I was a kid, even through into my 20s, people used to tell me I was a bit spaced out and that I was ungrounded. And honestly, I had no idea what these words meant till I started to do somatic psychotherapy. And then I started to notice that I felt a bit fuzzy and a bit spacey. And I started to notice what was needed for me to come more into my body. So a lot of people, maybe they're athletes, maybe they're dancers, they've got a lot of awareness of their body, they've got a lot of control of their body, but that's not the same as actually living in your body. Often we're trained through school to be very in our heads. Maybe there was some trauma in our childhood, or maybe we just didn't feel very great emotionally in our environment, and we withdrew a bit from what was going on because it was a bit safer to be up in our heads or a little bit spacey. It was more comfortable than experiencing a more painful environment. So we learned to be a little bit out of our bodies. So embodiment is starting to notice that there's an awareness that's as much in your body as it is up in your head. And in order to have that experience, we need to really know that we're safe. We need to know that our bodies are physically safe, and we need to know that our emotions, even our painful emotions, are manageable, that they're not going to swamp us or overwhelm us, so that we need to get away from them in order to feel more comfortable. So a lot of the therapeutic work that helps with this is to notice, well, maybe I wasn't safe then. Maybe my emotions have been overwhelming in the past, but I'm now learning how to process my emotions. I've processed any past hurts and traumas, and that's complete. So now my emotions are actually manageable, and it's okay to feel them. In our bodies is where we feel our emotions. So when we start to feel comfortable with what we're feeling, then it's a lot easier to be in our bodies. And my experience is that as I've started to get more and more grounded in my body, that comes through into my relationships with people. And I actually enjoy the interactions that I have with people a lot more, because it's a much richer place to experience life from. So I really encourage you to explore what it is to be more embodied, and to find some tools, perhaps some somatic psychotherapy, that'll help you to learn from your own experience what it is to be embodied.